Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Shop. Today, you guessed it again, we're working on the GMC. So. Alright, today we're going to cut off these horns and we're going to relocate the windshield wiper reservoir right here. Because as you see, it's exposed. So we're going to move that. We're going to move it to right here where I don't want to, because I would rather have a battery there. But for the time being, that should work and it should not take much effort. I have this Amazon little small half-gallon or whatever you want to call it windshield washer fluid reservoir. It comes with all this, not that. Comes with a bracket. It comes with this hose, comes with all these fittings and terminals and everything else, even a button. So if you don't have one, you can put this in and use it if your stock one isn't ever there. So I'm going to read some directions right here by my Rough Country catalog or / instruction manual, and knock this out. We'll get the horns done first so I get really dirty with metal shavings and whatnot. So let's do that. Alright, so I've got my grinder here with my cutoff wheel, thanks to Benchmark Abrasives up there. So they've helped me out with a couple of projects, and this is one of them that I've been really using their stuff for. So let me get up under here and start cutting these things off. We got a weld on each side, so mainly I'm just going to start cutting right there and cut on the other side, and maybe have to take a hammer to it and then just clean it up and paint it. So let's do that. Well, as you saw, that wasn't too easy, but I switched blades, got a longer blade because I need to get up in there. Kind of got into the frame just a hair, but it's okay. And I'll clean all that up with a wire wheel, or not a wire wheel, a grinding wheel, and paint it, and it'll be fantastic. Time to get that one. Alright, so my Benchmark Abrasives grinding disc. Make short work of this. I'm going to brush this off with some with a wire wheel real quick, and once I do that, I'm going to paint it. Whew. Yeah, it took a little beating and some cutting to get to it, but got it. Make sure you pick up your scraps. You don't want to run over them. That would suck. Alright, next. Alright, like all my paint jobs, minus the rubberized coating right there, I use a brake cleaner. So, spray a little bit. Get all the grease and oil off of it, no matter if there is sticky crap all up here. It's better than nothing. Let that dry for a second. We'll do this other side. Doesn't have to be perfect because it is a frame and underside and thick as hell, so don't worry about rust. All right. Alright, so let's pop the hood. Oh, bam. Hopefully y'all get some progression out of this for y'all's own projects and whatnot. Now if I can find a little doohickey. Oh, there we go. All right, so we got a bolt here, a bolt here. We got a wire here and a bolt up here. And then this whole thing should just kind of fall out from the bottom. And then we'll bolt the other one, I'm guessing here, which I'm trying to figure out how to do. So, I just got to get that thing and put it in here, I guess. I'd love it to go right here, but I don't think it'll clear. But anyway, even if it did clear, I still couldn't put a battery here, which is irritating to me. I want a battery here. So, let's take this thing out. Oh, I can't reach that one. I need a ratchet. Alright, I found an extra bolt up here. Yeah, so I just cut it. So now it's all loose, I just got to shove it through. So I'm going to do now. Oh, I'm such an idiot. It comes from the top, so I got to take this off. That sucks. Alright, here we go. Hey. 2 times I'm an idiot. That bolt right there held it on. Look, it fell through. It's got this little doohickey on, which I just pulled off. Alright, so I gotta put that back on. Dadgum, this thing's full. Alright. Put this up and get the little one and put it in. Alright, in the directions, basically you pull this off, you pull this off. That may or may not fit there, I'm not sure. The plug won't. So it's either me rewire the plug to this plug, which I might do, or something like that. So I gotta cut this out, put this in the side of this jug. I pulled the little, I guess, level out. So now I'm going to drill a hole in here and put it in here. It's got the rubber gasket on it. It is a 7/8 bit. So I'm going to come up and I'm going to drill it where the specifications are for it. So let me do that. Alright. Let's clean this thing out. It may not fit. Let's see. Alright, so my plan is, I guess, to clip into the existing wires, figure out which way is on and off, and go from there with these, so that I'm going to keep this other plug just in case I've got to use it, but this is a little bit different plug. So wire it in, I got this in, it's in there, hopefully secure good, hopefully it doesn't leak. If it does, I'll have an issue and have to solve that later. So yeah, and this line is entirely too long, so I gotta cut that too. So let's do that. With the bracket, I just put it back where the stock one goes. So this thing, crap. Let's adjust that to the side, push this down like so. Anyway, it's gonna go down there. Yep, it'll go down there. Now I just have to take all the wires and move them where I need to. Alright, so it looks like this wire will fit without really any tugging whatsoever. But the other wire down at the bottom for the actual line right there, it is down here, because I'm going to have to cut it and make some wires. So let's do that. Alright, I wanted to test the wires, so I've got this sitting here like this, which isn't sticking like I want. This thing is leaking a little bit, so I'll have to figure something out with that because I wallowed out the hole wrong, and so we filled some up. So let's see if these wires are the correct way. So, oh, all right, let's see. All right, that works. So apparently the red and the blue work together. So now I can solder these together. Alright, so I've tightened everything back up. I got to get this thing back in there. I've put the wires in, cut this back, zip tied it up there, and now I've just got to reinstall it. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Let's see. There we go, it's spraying. Alright. That works. It works. So, we got this in, we rewired it. I'm kind of pull this up a little bit more because it's exposed wires. But we got the tube ran. I never cut it, I just kind of plumbed it through here, back around the back of the headlight, back around here, so I didn't have to cut anything just in case of any reason I didn't want to cut it. Yeah, my only issue now is I don't have room for the second battery I want. So, other than that, I'm happy with it. Just hope it doesn't leak for any reason. It shouldn't, but that's how it is. So I want to thank you for joining into another episode of The Shop. Check us out on Teespring, Instagram, and if this video helped you out, consider subscribing. Give me a like on the video. Share it if you may. But if you have any questions, concerns, complaints, throw them in the comments down below. And any item you saw in this video is in the description down below. So thanks again. Until next time.